Hi and welcome to another Clevertouch video with me, Gareth, primary school teacher, and somewhere around is my daughter Tallulah. I'm sure she'll be turning up in a moment, hopefully. Now, we're going to be doing a lesson today for both Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 children, because some of the content is going to be recognisable for Key Stage 1 children, and some of it will extend their knowledge and help out Key Stage 2 children. So it's all about 2D and 3D shapes. So it's one video that kind of is doing the lot. Now, to help me do that, I've got these activities here that I've made on Clevertouch. Oh, there you are, Tallulah. Too busy sunning yourself and reading your book, aren't you? Yeah? Well, I'm glad that you were able to come and join me. Now, Tallulah, we're going to do 2D and 3D shapes, aren't we? And as I was saying, all these activities have been made using Clevertouch's program called Snowflake. And all of these activities, if you sign up to our classroom, you can have a play of these activities too. Or if you just want to enjoy the video, you can watch along and hopefully learn the names of these shapes and their properties a little bit. Right then, Tallulah, 2D and 3D. Oh, you've got your book there ready. Now, this book of yours, is it 2D or 3D?
The paper's 3D.
That's right, even the paper is 3D. That's right, a sheet of paper, people think of it as being flat 2D, but it does have a very thin edge. So it is, in fact, 3D. Things that are properly flat, that you can't pick up, those are 2D. So, for example, the surface of a 3D object is 2D, even if it's curved. The pictures that you see on a page are 2D. You can't pick them up off the page, can you? Okay, so the pictures of your book are 2D. They're totally flat. They have a width and a height or a length, but they don't have a depth.
We can pick them up like this.
Yes, right, because the pages are 3D. Now, for the first activity, we're going to test Tallulah's knowledge of 2D and 3D. So we're going to go full speed with this activity. So Tallulah, here we go. Here we have some shapes, and we've got 3D sorting area here and a 2D sorting area here. I'll put on the little tick here so that will help Tallulah. So Tallulah, at the top of the 3D shapes, like your book, and the flat shapes go here for 2D shapes. So do you want to start grabbing them? So Tallulah's picked up a prism. Right, that's called a prism because the end shape, the triangle, goes all the way through the whole shape. Ah, now what's that? 2D is a triangle, that's right. So a cuboid, can you hold a cuboid? Think about it. Oh, well then in that case you put it in the wrong area. Remember, all the ones that you can hold have a depth at the top. So we have a cuboid, meaning cube-like. And there's a cube, which is also like a cuboid.
We can hold that.
There we go, you've worked that out. So a cube is a very special cuboid because all of the faces, all of the what we call the sides, but in mathematical terms the faces, they're all squares. Right, and a cone. Now a cone is a type of pyramid in a way. It's a circular based pyramid. And then there's another pyramid, a square based one too. Hexagon. Hexagon, 6 sides. Oh, look at it carefully.
No.
Yeah, that's a sphere. Lots of children have trouble saying that word. Sphere. There aren't many S, F sound words. Sphere. Sphere. Yeah, sphere, no. Oh, nice flat circle. Where's that going to go? Okay, so she's placed the octagon, the hexagon correctly. Well done, you've worked it out. Let me grab these ones down for you. Okay.
Put them in the middle.
Put them in the middle there, yeah. So you've got a rectangle and a cylinder. So where's that cylinder going to go? There we go, just like the baked bean tins you love to eat for dinner every day. And a rectangle, and finally a square. That's right, well done. You got them all right. So we've got the 3D shapes here. Now, cones and pyramids, they're both pyramids because you have one shape at the base that goes all the way through the shape, but it gets smaller to the tip. And then prisms are where you have an end face that goes all the way through and it stays the same size. Much like in a cuboid and a cube. So cuboids and cubes are types of prism. But the cube is a very special one because it's made of that regular square shape on every face. And all of the angles between those faces are the same too. That's what makes it a regular 3D shape. They're called platonic solids. That's for all of you Key Stage 2 children out there. There are 5 platonic solids, and you'll meet 3 of them in this presentation. Okay, Tallulah, let's have a go at another activity now.
Okay.
So we'll leave this one. And I think the one we'll do is we'll have another go at spotting 3D and 2D. And here, it says here, can you splat, Tallulah, the 3D shapes, the 3D bugs flat? But watch out for the 2D shape bugs, they're already flat. So you mustn't hit the flat ones like the square, but you can hit the 3D ones like the cone. Okay, so she spotted, oh, no, that's a flat shape. It's only got one face to it, leave it alone. So that's only got one face, hasn't it? So look for the ones that have got extra faces in their drawings. It is hard because, of course, these pictures that Tallulah's looking at, they're 2D. We can't pick them up from the screen. All images that you see on the screen appear, not appear 3D, but they are a 2D image of something that is 3D. Well done. So you've got the pyramid, the cylinder, the cube is just hiding there, isn't it? And there's one more with a bit of shading. Oh no, with a bit of shading on it. Have a look. Which one has been coloured in so that it looks like you could, no, look up high. So it looks like you can pick it out. That's right, it's the sphere. So if we have a little look at all these 3D shapes, we didn't want to replay it because I wanted to show everybody the answers. You're going to have another go very quickly. Okay, well I'm going to help you out because I need to show everyone at home something about the 3D shape. So one more at the top, Right, let me show everyone now. Go and stand over there for a second. So all of the 3D shapes, in their pictures of them, they have extra faces. And you'll notice a lot of these Tallulah are kind of see-through, so you can see all the extra edges that they've got. The edges are the lines that go around the faces. That's okay, well I've got another activity for you now, really quickly.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see if you can do this one, Tallulah.
Okay,
Now Tallulah, look at all of these 3D shapes. I'm going to see, if I say the name of the shape here, if you can spot it up there and drag it to the box. So can you spot here the cube? The cube. Go be quick. There's the cube. No, the cube. Oh yes, there. Drag it over here then. Well done. Now Tallulah, can you spot the pyramid that's got a square base? Square at the bottom. The pyramid has a... Well done. Okay, can you spot the cylinder? Oh no, close. Cylinders do have a circle base. No.
This is the circle base.
That's the sphere. Yeah, if I put the little ticks on it, it'll help you. Look, there's some shapes here with circles.
Oh, yes.
Is it that one or that one? There we go. Okay, now, can you spot Tallulah the prism that has the triangle that goes all the way through it? Oh, so you're looking at it. There's the triangular prism. Okay, now Tallulah, can you spot the sphere? Leave that one. No, leave that. The sphere. Yes, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we'll leave this one out and this one because these are two new ones. Can you spot the cone? Like an ice cream cone upside down.
I always spotted it.
Right, I think your fingers are getting all sticky in the sun. Right, let me help you. Can you spot the cuboid? Cuboid. There we go. Now, Tallulah, let me teach you about these two. These are the other two platonic solids that I was going to teach you about. This one, Tallulah, is called a tetrahedron. And really, it's a triangular-based pyramid, but it's a special one. Well done. And the other one Tallulah, it's called an octahedron. Octa, because it's got 8 faces, and they are all equilateral triangles, just like the tetrahedron. Okay? So it's like having 2 square-based pyramids, one on top of the other, both of their squares touching. So that's an octahedron and a tetrahedron. And my challenge, Tallulah, for Key Stage 2 children, is can you find out the names of the other 2 platonic solids? Alright, T, you've got this now, the flat shapes. Now, Tallulah, can you spot the semicircle?
Semicircle.
Where's the semicircle?
That one?
Good girl.
I never saw this.
Can you spot the rectangle? Rectangle, yeah. Okay, that's not a rectangle. There it is. Can you next spot the square? So this is real Key Stage 1 stuff here. So there we go. Can you spot the circle, Tallulah? Can you spot the circle at home? And next one too is called a rhombus, which lots of children call a diamond. The rhombus or the diamond shape. Or are you looking carefully? Are you looking across the whole row? Maybe over this area for a diamond shape or rhombus? Oh no. I don't think you're looking at them all. No. No. You're looking in totally the wrong area of the board.
Go away.
Is that a rhombus? Finally, she's found the rhombus. Now, the rhombus is a special quadrilateral. Quadrilaterals, like the rectangle and square, all have 4 edges. And the special thing about rhombus is that all the edges are the same length. Sounds like a square, doesn't it? That's because a square is a type of rhombus. Well done, you found the triangle. And pentagon is next. Oh, no. Now, pentagon, the way I teach children to remember pentagon is if you think of a penthouse, like the top suite of a fancy hotel, a penthouse. So a house, if you draw a house, normally has 2 sides going up, the bottom, and then the roof at the top. So that's nice 5 sides, and that's how you can remember. So we also got the hexagon or sixagon. Remember the X sound on 6? Well then, and the octagon, if you think of an octopus, and it's 8 tentacles. Okay, final game is a great one if you try it online. So let me do this. So if I go full screen. So this final one is a memory game. So what this would challenge Tallulah to do is to try and remember the name of the shape and turn it around. The numbers on there are the number of faces that each of the shapes have. So for example, this sphere only has 1 curved face over the whole of its
2,
body.
3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 8.
That's right. So the octahedron here has 8 faces. So if you hit that 8 there, turn the card around, it will show you the word octahedron. Didn't quite fit, look. So the octahedron is the name of that shape. What's this shape called, Tallulah? Can you remember?
Cube.
Is it a cube or a cuboid?
Cuboid.
Cuboid. And there's the cube, look. That's that one. There we go. Now, can you remember what this one's called? A pyramid. Yeah, give it a tap. That's right, it's the square-based pyramid, that one. Can you remember the name of this one that's tricky to say?
Circle.
When it's flat it is, but this is 3D, so it's sphere. Yeah, the sphere. So of course we've got the cone, the cylinder, the tetrahedron, or the triangular-based pyramid, and the triangular prism. And with this activity then, what to do is try to remember the number of faces they've got. Now on here we've got lots of the shapes with the number of edges that they've got.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 8, 5, 6, 8.
Right, and the reason why there's so many 4s is because on this activity, Key Stage 2 children, you can learn the names of lots of the quadrilateral family. So let's tap them all around. That's it. 4 more to do. There we are. Okay, so watch this, Tallulah. Ready? So this says oval, and there's an oval. Circle.
I just said circle.
Semicircle. Triangle. So look, these are the shapes with only 1 edge, a curved edge. Semicircle is a shape with 2 edges. Triangles, of course, have 3. The square, the rectangle. Both of those have right angle corners. Rectangle means right angle. Rect is German for right. Right, Tallulah, we've got the trapezium here. So the trapezium has 1 set of parallel lines. That's what makes it trapezium. We've got the rhombus there with all of its equal edges. A kite. Now, a special thing about a kite, which those of you that have ever flown a kite, yeah, that fly, don't they? The kites have diagonals that meet at right angles. With wind, that's right. We also have a pentagon and a hexagon, and finally the octagon. So it's a useful tool for helping you learn the names of the shapes. So hopefully you've seen something there that's new that you can maybe learn, rewatch the video, or please sign up and we can send you these activities so you can play them at home on an iPad or on your laptop or whatever. So, have a great day, and remember, learning generally is always better with G and T. Goodbye.